Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Leg Drop the World. My name is Doc. This is my good buddy Judge.
Backwards.
Oh,
Backwards hat.
gotta have the backwards hat
Yeah.
if you want to be cool.
Yeah.
Because if we are nothing else,
We are
we're
cool.
definitely cool.
We're the coolest guys that you guys know.
Huh?
Eh?
Thanks for joining us again. We are back to talk about wrestling for the week.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about Raw. We're going to talk about SmackDown. We're going to talk about 205 Live. We're going to talk about NXT.
Yep.
If you guys could take a minute, hit the subscribe button, the like button, the notification button to let you know when we upload videos, and share this video with your friends.
Yeah. We hope you all had a Merry Christmas.
That's
Happy
right.
holiday.
Merry
If
Christmas.
you
Happy
celebrate
holidays.
Something else.
Yes, we did. We had a good holiday season.
Yes, we did.
So, yes.
First time ever Raw being on Christmas. Which
Exactly.
I wonder how that affected ratings.
Yeah.
It looked like Chicago was sold out, though.
Yeah,
so.
we'll see. They were very vocal.
Yeah,
let's put it
they
that
wanted their CM Punk, for sure.
Yes. Let's see. Oh, you could check us out on social media. You could check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'll put links in the description. Please leave us a comment. You could leave it on YouTube on this video. You could, again, check us out on social media and leave comments there. We would love to hear your thoughts on wrestling, on this whole business, as
Yeah.
it were. But with all that stuff out of the way,
Yeah.
Judge,
Yes.
hit me.
Sweet.
Drop
we
that knowledge.
We start off with Cena returning to Raw.
Whoa.
In Chicago.
Free agent John Cena.
Yep, to Raw. He cuts a pretty good promo.
You know, this opening thing was so he's
Yeah.
in the ring talking,
Yep.
and then he gets interrupted
Yep.
by a guitar.
Brrrrum.
Yeah. And Elias walks out. This whole thing was great.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of do like a back and forth thing, and then he starts singing, and like the crowd is chanting for CM Punk. And one of the best lines is Elias goes, "I know CM Punk is not going to interrupt me tonight."
That's true. Yeah,
and it's
that was
just
pretty
like,
good.
ooh.
Yeah, they were going back and forth, John Cena and Elias, and you know John Cena. We find out later on is trying to warn him about the Chicago audience.
Yeah.
but he's like, "Let me take it," and Elias is like, "No, wait,
Hey.
John, no,"
Hey.
and they're going back and forth, and then finally, like he does the thing where he puts his finger
finger on his
on
mouth.
Cena's lips. Yeah. It was pretty well done.
Yeah, this whole opening segment was great. I had fun watching it. I'm not a big fan
Of
Cena,
Cena? Yeah.
but I really do like Elias, and
Yeah.
I thought that Cena in this element. I've been watching a lot more John Cena movies too.
Yeah.
I went to go see Daddy's Home too.
Did you like it?
It was great.
Yeah?
It was so funny.
Yeah.
So just
He's
more
good, man.
Cena movies.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to like John Cena a little bit
Yeah,
more.
yeah. Yeah,
But,
I mean, I'm a John Cena fan. I'll admit it, but yeah, he did a good job. They
Yep.
both did a really good job. Unfortunately,
They have a match. So Elias basically makes this match.
yes,
And Kurt Angle approves.
yeah,
And I would have really liked if John Cena would have put his shoulders down for Elias.
yeah.
'Cause that dude
Honestly,
needs a push.
yeah,
He needs a
it
push.
would have been cool if he had done that. I wonder if the WWE needs to save Cena for a little bit longer. You know, whenever he comes back, they need him to be, you know,
Yeah,
need him to
maybe they
be-
need to build up Elias with a couple more wins. But I mean,
Yeah.
he's got to win over Finn Balor. He's
Yeah.
got to win over some legitimate competition.
Elias is legit, and you know we
You could
get
have just added John Cena to that
we
list.
get little glimpses of just how legit Elias is.
Yeah.
But then they constantly go back to the comedy angle, which he's good at that.
Mm-hmm.
But they need to make sure that we see him, you know, doing,
Wrestling.
jumping from the canvas to the top rope in one bound.
Yes.
You know, no setup, just
Yes.
jumping.
Yep.
Like these feats of athleticism, his wrestling skill,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that's what's going to really make him, you know, shine,
Yeah.
is the fact that he is good on the microphone,
Very
but he
good.
is also super legit in the ring. So having him lose to Cena was disappointing.
Yep.
But
One thing
Yeah.
that I think, like, of course, he does straddle this line between like comedy act and like a legit wrestler.
yeah,
I think he does it a lot better than I mean, I don't want to bring them down, but the Fashion Police, they're just a comedy act to me.
Yes. Yeah.
Whereas I don't want Elias to be just a comedy act.
Yeah.
And I think they're doing a good job keeping him not just a comedy act.
Yeah. Well, and I think
He just
the
needs
thing
more
is,
wins.
is that he is not like slapstick comedy like the Fashion Police.
Yes.
He's like ironic, like I don't know. It's not he's not so on the nose. Although his stuff with Cena was pretty on the nose.
It was good.
But once he puts down the guitar and ends that shtick, his in-ring stuff is super hard hitting. But it's also interesting. Like there are guys who have that like hard hitting style, and it's so boring, so
Yeah.
boring to watch.
Yeah.
But Elias is great at doing the hard hitting stuff, being ruthless, but also having these like great feats of athleticism.
Yeah.
So I like Elias. I hope that that they do good stuff with him.
Me too. Next, we have a 205 Live match between Hideo Itami and the Brian Kendricks. And this match, while it was meh, it wasn't like great. Hitami,
Itami.
Hideo Itami, or as they call him,
Tommy. Yeah, it sounds like they're saying Tommy.
Yeah. He's got a lot of offense in, which is expected.
Yeah.
Well, Hideo Itami hits his finisher, which is a GTS, but it gets a little bit too much.
Of Brian Kendricks' face.
Yeah, and so he shatters Brian Kendrick's orbital bone and bridge of his nose, and
He'll
so
be
the-
out for 2 months.
2 months. Well, that's shorter than Austin Aries, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah,
Well,
because he was out.
I think he's got a fracture. I think Austin Aries like obliterated his, like it was gone.
Yeah, that was when he took that Kinshasa from
So-
Shinsuke.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I mean, basically what happens is he gets a new finisher because apparently you can't do the GTS. So that was fun while it lasted. You'll probably never see a GTS again.
And I
in
was
the
just
WWE.
saying in our last episode how cool it was to see the GTS on TV again.
Yep. Yeah.
Way to ruin
You got to look it back at it. No more. So then after that, we get Bailey, Mickey James, and Sasha Banks versus Absolution. Yeah. This was a... well, we got a really funny segment in the back before this happens where Bailey, Sasha, and Mickey James are walking, and Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel.
Yeah, they're backstage.
And they're like, "Merry Miss, can we sing you a song?" And they're like, "Sure." And so they just start singing, "We wish you were
Merry
Merry
Miss.
Miss."
Yeah.
And so that was good. But this match, not good. The only good thing I think that comes out of this match is Mandy Rose.
Boy, she's going to be a star.
They tried to do a spot fest with this, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah, she's going to be good, though, because she's
Mandy
got
will
the
be really
power. She's got the power.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she's not super great on the microphone. I mean, she's passable on the mic, or at least she has been so far.
Yeah, it's
Not inspiring.
I wouldn't put the mic. I wouldn't in that group of people. She's not the first person I'm going to give the mic to.
No, not at all.
She's the first person I'm going to give mic lessons to, though.
Yeah, but I mean, she's got a great look. Like she looks super strong.
Well,
you
she was
know, like,
picking
she's
up
jacked.
girls.
Exactly.
Yeah, she was just picking them up.
Yeah, and so that's nice. It's nice to have. It was kind of like this with Nia Jax, where you have someone that's strong enough to actually execute these moves. You know, these like big things where you have to lift people and put them back on the mat safely. You know,
Yeah.
that's always the thing is when you're watching some of these women's matches, it's just like, oh man, like you got to control that the whole time.
Yeah.
And you know, Mandy Rose is strong enough to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
One thing
That's
that
exciting.
I did notice, and I think I figured out the issue that I have with Sonya Deville.
okay,
In this match, she looks scared. She looked scared to do anything. Like she looked afraid to kick somebody. She looked afraid to punch. Or
I wonder
to
if
do
that's just because
anything.
she's like up, you know, she's new on the main roster.
Maybe,
She
but
doesn't want to screw it up. She doesn't want to break someone's orbital bone and
you got to take risks. I mean, like they understand what they're getting into. Just practice more maybe, or do something so that you can learn it. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Absolution wins. Rampage or Paige hits a Rampage, which I don't like. It looks like Paige takes more damage than the person who's doing. It's like, okay, ready? Boom. Arm up over. Jump up. Boom. You know, it's just
Yeah.
like, it's so much setup. And you look at like Braun Strowman's power slam. Most of the damage is being done to the person being power slammed.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I think part of the problem with the Rampage is just the fact that it takes so much, well, not so much, but it takes the person playing along, you
Yes.
know, like
Yeah.
leaving their knees up on her hips and
Yep.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, if you're strong enough, if you have enough energy to, you know, hold your legs up in that position for her,
Yeah.
then you have enough energy to
Kick out.
just not,
Yeah. You have enough energy to kick out.
you know.
You look at other finishers where it, like, I don't know, Bray Wyatt's sister Abigail. That looks like more damage is done to the person it's being finished.
Yeah.
Like, that's what the finisher should be. It should be a move that allows you to inflict the maximum amount of damage to pin the person.
Yeah.
The Rampage doesn't look like that. It's a DDT where the person hits their head and the person who's doing the Rampage hits their whole back and head and spine and butt all on the mat.
Yeah. I don't know. Not great, but again, I'm also not a huge Paige fan, so people are probably going to think that it's just me being biased.
True.
So.
Then after this happens, we have the women's locker room kind of comes out to do the women's locker room comes out to kind of do a scuffle.
Yeah.
Wait, was that in SmackDown? No, that was SmackDown. Never mind.
Was it? Oh, that's right. No, because
Yeah.
that didn't happen on this one.
Yep. That was last week.
Yeah.
It's all running together. It's all basically
Well, I mean,
the
they're
same
doing
thing.
exactly. They're doing the same thing on both shows so much lately.
Well, next we get Heath Slater versus Kane. So this is Rhino's attempt at making Heath Slater stronger
Yeah.
and meaner. I like seeing Heath Slater again.
Yeah.
They're the comedy act that also is kind of teetering between comedy and good in the ring.
Yeah.
Rhino is amazing.
Yeah,
Dude's
I
been
think
through a lot, but
that's my biggest problem with all of this is that the person who's being featured in the ring is not the person that's the most over.
Oh,
Rhino is
people chant for Rhino.
yeah, and I get it. Like he's getting older.
Yeah.
You know, you can't have him.
He's running for mayor of some city.
Yeah, like you can't have him work a full schedule.
Yeah.
But when you do have Rhino,
Yes.
let him do stuff because
Well, he did.
I
He
mean,
tried to get he tried to get a gore in, but he got stopped by Kane and got chokeslammed.
yeah, but I mean, like put him in title matches, like
Yes.
you know,
Yeah.
have him build because he's trying to build Heath Slater by being on the outside.
Yes, he's
like
trying to be the
have them
coach.
have them wrestle, like have him put kids over.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah, they should wrestle Heath and put Heath over.
yeah.
For sure. This match between Heath Slater and
Maybe that's what
Kane-
they're building to. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Um,
This match was just like it was so fast. It wasn't fast. It was a match,
yeah.
but it just didn't do anything for anybody.
No, it didn't.
It was bad.
Rhino got involved at the end,
Yep.
but other than that, it was pretty forgettable.
And then we had Finn Balor versus Kurt Hawkins, which, I mean, we all know who won that.
Kurt
one.
Hawkins.
Yes.
No.
Finn Balor does.
And this is yet another case where Finn Balor's match didn't even make it onto the Hulu version.
Nope.
So,
If you watch the Hulu version, you missed this match. And that's fine because it was a short match. But
Yeah.
still.
but why is
why-
he in this match?
But why is Finn? Yeah. Are they just trying to protect Finn by not letting him get hurt?
I don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing, but they have Finn Balor, and they haven't had him do anything of consequence for weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
It's unfortunate.
Then we go from bad match to even worse, where we have Bray Wyatt and
Depending on where you're at with this whole woken Matt Hardy.
I mean, I texted you.
I know. You did.
I hate to say this, and I'm gonna say it on camera. I don't like Matt Hardy. I don't like woken Matt Hardy or broken Matt Hardy or whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
It's annoying. Like, so Bray cuts a promo, goes to the middle of the ring, gets jumped by Matt Hardy, and then as he's walking away, Matt is just like, ha 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 ha! Yes! Ha!
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
Yes! Ah! Ooh! What?
Yeah.
What is that? What are you doing?
Okay.
Use your words.
Okay.
Use them.
Okay. I will admit that I haven't been the biggest fan of the woken Matt Hardy stuff.
Yes.
But I'm not gonna crap all over it yet. Like, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna withhold judgment. Let's get through this and see what happens.
We've been building up for this for how long?
He's done the woken thing twice now.
Oh, okay. But listen, what I'm trying to say is, how long have we been building this Bray Wyatt, Matt Hardy thing? It's been like a month.
Yeah, probably 3 or 4 weeks now.
Okay, I'm over it. Let the two wrestle. Let him do his woken thing. Let him do his crazy.
But who goes over?
It's got to be Matt. It cannot be Bray. Really, you think Bray is gonna go over?
I'm absolutely Bray. I don't think he's gonna win. I'm just saying, like, as bad as the Matt Hardy stuff has come off so far, maybe Vince flips it and
I mean, it would.
has Bray go over.
I would not be surprised. Like, I would be surprised, yes, but I would not be. That's a Vince thing to do, where he sees that people don't like it,
Yeah.
and he goes, "I told you so. We're pulling the plug on it.
Yeah.
Pull it out. Let's
Yeah.
go. Pack it up. Let's go back to what you were doing before."
Okay.
Like, he needs Nero. He needs Brother Nero.
Yeah, he
And
does.
he needs to
He does.
talk.
I hope that they don't get spooked before that happens.
Man.
But here's my big issue with all of this.
Yeah.
Is I have not been a huge fan of it so far.
Yeah.
But I want to like it because this is like the one thing that the people asked for. It wasn't a WWE product. Matt and Jeff were not in the WWE, and this whole broken universe thing got over with the fans.
Yeah.
They fought it in the WWE, or the WWE were fighting, or whoever was in legal battles with each other to get the IP. They finally allow it. I want it to work because
Me
I
too.
want the WWE to allow stuff
Like this to happen.
like, whether it's TNA or guys who are coming over from New Japan,
Yeah.
like the Bullet Club.
Yeah.
We know that they're friends.
Yeah.
Just because it didn't happen in your promotion
Yeah.
doesn't mean you have to deny that it ever happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I don't know. Like I'm not a fan, but I want to be a fan so bad.
I get it. I do too. But my issue is that I'm running into the same situation, which was what they always do. They did it with the Bludgeon Brothers, which is they're doing these things, and there's nothing. There's what we've get squash matches with the Bludgeon Brothers.
Yeah.
We get nothing for 3-4 weeks with Broken Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. Like, there's nothing that is happening to progress it. It's just a promo after a promo after a promo, and this dude's laughing, and
Yeah.
Bray is like, you actually see, I think it's a legit reaction that Bray has when he's walking away. He's just like,
Yeah.
wait,
Yeah.
is he just saying ooh and
Ah.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm like I said, have not been a fan.
No.
I want to be a fan. I
I don't want it to fail because, like you said, you bring up the great point that this is something that's not the WWE made. It is Ring of Honor, or it's Matt
TNA.
Hardy, or
Yeah.
TNA. It's whoever made it.
Well, I guess it is. I mean, it's Matt.
Matt's.
It's so
Matt's.
I want it. I want wrestlers to have the freedom to say, I have built this character. I have this gimmick, this
Yeah.
thing that works that fans like. The fans want it in the WWE, right? This is like I want this experiment to work
Yeah.
so that other people have these opportunities to
Yeah.
get their stuff on TV.
This isn't. We don't want this to turn into something that Vince can just pull out of his back pocket and say, "No, you can't do this because
Exactly.
hey, look at this. This failed."
Yeah.
And this was something that came over. So this failed. You're not going to do it. Sorry, you don't like it. There's the door.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I get it. I'm not a fan of it because it's annoying to me. I don't think I'd ever want to say that ever again. But it is annoying.
Yeah.
All right, let's move
on.
Yes. Then we have a Miracle on 34th Street fight. This is with Enzo, Drew Gulak, and Ari Daivari,
Yeah.
dressed in holiday garb, versus Cedric Alexander, Akira Tozawa, and Mustafa Ali in a 6-man tag team Miracle on 34th Street fight.
This is the gimmick match
Yes.
from, they have a Halloween match for
Yep.
Halloween.
Yep.
This is the
gimmick
Christmas match for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing really to say about it.
This is a Cedric Alexander. The good guys win. They walk strong. Okay, cool, whatever.
Yeah.
Next, then we have the IC match between Roman Reigns and Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
I love I'm starting to love Samoa Joe.
Yes.
More and more each day.
Yes.
The dude is a great worker.
Yep.
He's a great seller.
Yep.
He does everything right.
Yep.
But boy, oh boy, can Roman Reigns just ruin everything.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad that it was not a clean win. I mean, Samoa Joe won, but it was because
Roman didn't stop.
Roman didn't. Yeah, he didn't listen to the ref, and so the ref DQ'd him. So I don't know. Like, I want people who wrestle, especially somebody like Joe, to be more competitive with a guy like Roman. Roman
gonna happen.
owned this match.
Not gonna happen. It's Roman Reigns, dude. It's
It's
Roman
so
Reigns. He's gonna
unfortunate.
own the match.
It's so unfortunate.
It's so unfortunate. I agree. Samoa Joe needed to completely obliterate. It should have been Samoa Joe got the DQ.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this should have been Samoa Joe, you're not going to win the title because you can't stop
Yeah,
at the count of 5.
yeah. The roles were wrong.
Yeah.
Um,
And then you get, like, then at the end he grabs chairs and he starts pushing, Roman starts grabbing chairs
Yep.
and pushing people and
Yeah.
blah, 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 picks up the stairs and hits people. Well, then the WWE comes out like the next day and says Roman Reigns been fined $50,000 for hitting an official. He never hit an official.
No.
What did he hit him with? Air? Did he jab him with it?
Yeah. No. I think.
He didn't hit an official.
No, because the ref, when he was trying to get him off of Samoa Joe, he kind of like did this sort of thing, and the ref was like,
Good sell by the ref. Better sell than
um,
Roman would do.
yeah. So, anyways, I don't know.
Yeah. It's frustrating that this
Yeah.
has to happen.
It is. Samoa Joe is the best.
Yes. Yes, agreed. Then we have a Secret Santa match between the Miz Taraj
Yes.
and Braun Strowman. The best part about this match was when Braun's music hits, both Curtis and Bo like freak out. They just go.
Yeah.
And Curtis goes.
This is what exactly. I think someone said, I hope he didn't lose his neck brace.
I hope he still has his neck brace.
Yeah. This is the problem with being a good seller. Right?
Yeah.
Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas are like the best in the business.
Yes.
In terms of making someone else look amazing.
Yeah.
And so that's what they do. This is what they did. They got
Him
beat.
look amazing.
I mean, senseless. And
Yeah.
it was just them taking bumps and selling for
It was.
Braun Strowman.
I don't even think they took anything other than power slams.
Yeah. He
I mean-
just kept dumping it. Just power
Yeah.
slam after power slam after power
I
slam.
mean, I think he ran the ropes with him a little bit, but other
Yeah.
than that, nothing.
yeah. I mean, yeah. That's all this match was. It was another gimmick match, essentially.
Yeah.
Which was just Braun Strowman gets to beat the snot out of two of
guys.
the best sellers in the world.
Yeah. Next we get an Alexa Bliss promo.
Oof.
Man,
Yeah, she's in the middle of the ring.
talking about the Women's Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
and then Asuka's music hits, and Asuka comes and does her entire entrance with Alexa Bliss
So,
in the center of the ring.
the problem with Alexa's promo is that she kept trying to like vacillate between trying to get genuine reactions. We got something important over there, bro?
No.
Vacillate between getting genuine emotions from the crowd
Yeah.
and being a complete heel,
Yeah.
right?
You got to pick one.
And so, exactly, like if you're on the microphone and you don't want especially with a crowd like Chicago, especially with a crowd like Chicago, right? You gotta like do a thing,
Yes.
right? And just do it because it's like she's trying to get people to cheer for the Women's Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
and then it's like you guys are stupid, and then they want to.
then they want to do CM Punk chants.
Once you do that, you
Leave it.
can't switch that back off.
Yeah.
And that's what it was like. It's like, are you a good guy? Are you a bad guy? Are you being a heel? What's going on here? And it ended
You
up-
could have even played it off like it was your idea.
Yeah.
Be like, I was the one that went to Stephanie McMahon and suggested that we do it. Like,
Yeah.
it's me, you know?
Yeah,
Play
honestly,
the heel.
I don't think she's that good of a heel.
I don't think. I mean, she has her moments where she's good. I don't think I think they're few and far between for sure.
Yeah.
But she has them.
I don't know. I'm an Alexa Bliss fan.
Yes.
I absolutely am.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They need to do something. I think part of the problem too is with her delivery.
Yeah.
I know what she's doing, and
Yeah.
sometimes it works really well, but sometimes it's also just a little
Short.
We know that that's not how you actually feel. We know that's not how you actually feel, and the way that you're delivering the sort of non-charismatic,
Yeah.
like apathetic delivery just doesn't work. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yes, Asuka comes out and says nobody's ready for Asuka.
And then punches her right in the face.
Yeah, and that's
so is
it.
Asuka a heel?
No, because she punched the heel.
Well, how about in all this craziness, we add just a sprinkle of crazy on top of all this? Well, as we all know, Dean Ambrose is hurt.
Yep.
So, how about we make a tag team match,
Okay.
right?
Yep. Fantasy book of tag team match.
Who could we put with Seth Rollins, who has beef with the same person Seth Rollins has?
Maybe. Wait. Could it be his other Shield teammate, Roman Reigns?
No. He was in an IC match before.
Oh, that's right. I don't know. Who are we gonna do?
I mean, could they put Dash, maybe? Maybe put Dash Wilder with them?
No, because the revival is back.
Uh-huh, that's right. They wouldn't put Jason Jordan with him, right?
No.
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 Nah. Yeah, they put Jason Jordan in this match. It's a tag team match. I mean, come on. They're not going to win the
What?
tag titles, right?
Why are they putting them together?
Because they both want Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
So they got to go through the bar.
Listen, man.
But and this is a tag team match. This is for the tag belts, right?
Yeah.
They're not going to win the tag belts, right?
One would hope not.
God.
Okay.
They win the tag belts.
Here's the thing. Okay, last week, Jason Jordan got his match with Seth Rollins because for some reason Seth Rollins forgot that he had a match with Samoa Joe because Jason Jordan said something to him. Like, you remember that? Like, it was they were setting it up backstage.
Yeah.
And he was like, "No, you need to wait your turn or whatever."
Mm-hmm.
And then Jason Jordan says something. I don't even remember what. And then Seth Rollins was like, "Hey, wait a minute! Now we're gonna wrestle."
Yeah,
And
now
it's
we're gonna
like,
wrestle.
Stop! That's stupid. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Well, then they have the tag team thing where they're trying to set up who's going to be Seth Rollins' partner, and then Jason Jordan just somehow convinces Seth to be his partner.
In this match?
Yeah.
No, it's Kurt is in the back, and
Well-
Kurt goes, "You want Samoa Joe, and you want Samoa
okay.
Joe, but every single time you guys go for Samoa Joe, the bar get in the way, so we're just gonna make you two.
Yeah.
You guys are the
Okay.
new Sheamus and Cesaro."
Yeah. So, okay. So I'm sorry. I misspoke. Yes. Kurt Angle made that
Yes.
tag team, but as far as Seth Rollins accepting it,
Yes.
I feel like he's just a dummy. Like
Yeah,
he's just
he's
a
like-
big dumb dummy
Yeah.
who can't keep track of what's going on,
But he
always gets tricked into doing things that he didn't want to do.
Yeah. I mean, his reasoning was, "Well, your dad saved me a couple weeks ago, so I owe him a favor."
Yeah.
What?
Stop.
Rewind the tape. When was this? I don't even remember.
Yeah, I don't
When
know.
did Kurt Angle ever save?
I don't know what he's talking
Ro-
about. I don't know what he's
Seth
talking
Rollins?
about.
And why on the entire world would you give the tag belts to a non-tag team?
Yeah. Okay.
Am I taking crazy pills here?
Yes. You're not. This is ridiculous. So I guess the big story is that Sheamus needs some time because Ooh, no,
Oh no, yeah,
yeah,
right.
Sheamus, because Sheamus and Cesaro were the title holders.
Yeah.
I guess Sheamus needs some time to treat his neck. So they needed to drop the belts.
Give it to the Revival. I
Give
don't
it to
even
the
care.
Revival. Give it to a team.
Give it to Heath Slater and Rhino.
But
I don't even care.
I guess Seth
Give it-
needs a belt.
Seth doesn't need a damn belt. He's gonna get the belt sometime sooner or later.
I don't know, man. That's all I can come up with.
Whatever.
So-
the WWE sucks.
I mean, it was a stupid
Suck.
match. And
Jason
it
Jordan
was a stupid
gets the
win.
pin. I'm glad that Jason Jordan gets the pin.
Yeah.
He gets to pin.
I mean, he
somebody.
did. I mean, okay, fine. It was a good match. Like the
was
moves
fun.
in the
It wasn't
match
even-
were fine.
Yeah, it was
right.
yeah,
But it's just a stupid match.
stupid match. So then, how does Dean get the belt? So wait, is it going to be Seth Rollins on the outside, and it's going to be Dean versus Jason Jordan to win the love and affection of Seth Rollins to be the tag team partner, and then the winner of that also gets the other half of the tag team belt?
I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna book it. It's dumb.
Is that match going to happen in February during Valentine's Day?
I don't know. It's dumb. It's dumb.
So stupid.
So
Ruined the show.
yeah.
Ruined it.
Was this
I'm
this was the
livid.
last match, right?
I'm tilted.
Yeah. You are. Okay.
I believe it is. Yes, it is.
Raw. What are you gonna give it?
I don't know. I'm so tilted right now. I can't even think. What are you going to give it?
I'm gonna give it a 3.
Yeah. Sounds about right. I'm probably going to give it. I was going to give it a 2, but yeah.
Right.
I'll
I'm
probably
thinking
go 3
5
'cause the
is like your
beginning.
average Monday Night Raw.
Golly.
Right.
Yeah.
4 is a little bit worse. Not quite as good
Yeah.
as like your average. This is worse than that.
Yes. I would say 3 is
Like
fair.
it's not
Just because of the beginning.
a
I'm giving it
2
3
or a
because of the
1,
beginning.
which is like just burn it with
Yeah.
fire.
Burn it down!
Yeah, burn it down. But it was bad enough. It was bad. I'm gonna give it a 3. Let's move on to SmackDown.
Okay. Daniel Bryan kicks off SmackDown Live by talking about the future of SmackDown Live and what's going on with the belts, the U.S. belt,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Then we have an #1 contenders match. Oh, so while Daniel Bryan is talking about the future
Yeah, I was about
of
to say.
SmackDown Live, Chad Gable and
Shelton Benjamin.
show up, and they start interrupting, asking questions, and then Rusev Day shows up, starts asking
Dude,
questions.
that
New Day
crowd.
starts showing up and asking questions. Yes.
That crowd was chanting for Rusev from the very beginning, before he came out.
I was telling my girlfriend this because she was watching it with me.
Yeah.
I was telling her, I was like, you go back a month ago, Rusev was like, he was popular. He wasn't over, but he people, they were Rusev fans.
Yeah.
They were hidden in the crowd.
Yeah.
But you could find them.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, because she was like, what are they chanting? And I'm like, it's Rusev,
Rusev
Day.
Day.
And they're like, Rusev? She was like, what? I don't understand. I'm like,
Yeah.
It's like overnight he just
Yeah.
shot to the moon.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing that the WWE needs to recognize is that the fans want what the fans want. And, I've heard Triple H talk about it before where they can't, like they need to have, the crowd needs to be patient. You can't give it to them immediately. But here's the thing. If you want to have a business, you need to give it to them when they want it.
Yeah.
Because, like
Rusev
the whole
could go
broken
on
thing.
and on, yeah.
Right? If they had come out of the gate with the broken gimmick, things might be completely different now.
Yeah.
Right? People want Rusev with a belt now. Put a belt on him. Don't go, okay, we've got this plan. So we're going to do this match on SmackDown. Then we're going to have this pay-per-view. And then we're going to have this backstage segment. And then we're going to do like a pre-taped thing.
Nah.
Right? And
the wind.
then, a month later, we're going to give him the belts.
No,
At that point,
now.
he may have cooled off.
Yeah.
Give him the belts now.
Yes.
Right? Vince is there. His producers are all there with headsets on, listening to the crowd. There needs to be a guy who can press the button and go, give him the belt.
Yeah. It's the belt button. That's what we're going to call it. The belt button. He just
When
needs to
they
sit
want
there.
it.
Boom. Belt. Go.
And that way, when the crowd goes wild,
That would be could you imagine if Rusev got the belt
Dude.
on a TV air, like in Chicago, where they're chanting for Rusev Day louder than they are chanting for CM Punk?
I know.
That place would have exploded.
Yeah, they need to be, I don't know, they need to be committed to the idea of, like, I get it. It doesn't sound right when you're like, oh, well, the fans want what they want. You need to give the fans what they want, right? But sort of you do. If you want them to continue to be happy and give you their money, just do what they want. And if they change their minds later on, do the other thing they want.
Well, and that's the thing, right? Like, you would sell more tickets. Both Chicago shows were sold out.
Yeah.
And you think about that, right? Like, if the crowd is chanting for somebody who's hot,
Yeah.
you're going to sell more tickets because what are the chances of them getting a belt while you're there? I could go, if they're here, they're chanting Rusev Day, cool. I'm going to go buy a belt. I'm going to go buy tickets to this arena for this day because Rusev's going to be there and he might get the belt.
Yeah. I mean, and here's the thing, right? Like, they don't have to do that in every case or with every belt. But what does it cost them? What does it cost them to look at each other backstage and go, holy crap, Rusev's got a lot of support.
Yeah.
Like, what does it cost them to go,
just make it a tag match.
Yeah, let's have him go over. Let's do this finish, and Rusev and Aiden English win the tag belts.
Yeah.
Tonight. What does it cost them? Right? Nothing. I mean, Chad Gable and Jason Jordan held those belts for like 2 months.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that big of a deal for a huge pop.
Yeah.
That you can then use later on in your video packages when you are doing a Rusev thing where the crowd goes crazy for Rusev.
Yeah.
Just give him the stinking belt for a few weeks.
Let them both ride in on tanks again.
Yeah, exactly.
Please.
So anyways.
We have a number one contenders triple threat tag match between the New Day, Rusev Day, and Gable Jammin.
Yeah.
And Gable Jammin wins.
Yeah.
But there's some really cool spots. Like Chad Gable does like a triple suplex.
Yeah.
He's basically got Big E.
Yep.
And Big E has Aiden English, and he's just German suplexing them.
Yeah.
And then they do the super accolade, which
Yeah.
is Chad Gable on the bottom, and then Xavier Woods, and then Rusev on top.
Yeah.
But according to Rusev on Twitter, it's called the Rusev Decolade or something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
I like it.
Fun match. I mean,
It was fun.
these tag teams are all really good. They know each
Shelton
other so
Benjamin.
well.
How old is Shelton Benjamin?
He's in his 40s, I think.
Listen, how old is Matt Hardy?
In his 40s, I don't know.
I will say, without a doubt, Shelton Benjamin is by far the best worker at his age.
Plus 40. I mean, I can find out real quick. But yeah, I know what you're saying.
That dude,
He's great.
He was working.
He's
great.
legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
All
was a fun
wonderful.
match. Yeah. Yeah, nothing bad to say about the tag team division on SmackDown.
Nope. Next, we get to a backstage segment. By the way, there's no more fashion files. You have to go online for those.
Yep.
I didn't watch the online one.
I didn't either.
Apparently, there was the Ascension gave the Fashion Police Christmas gifts, and their final gift was a rematch against the Bludgeon Brothers.
Yeah.
Well, this ended how all things end with the Bludgeon Brothers. They dismantle them.
Stomp.
The Ascension comes out to save them, pushes the Bludgeon Brothers.
I actually kind of like this part with when the Ascension runs out.
Yeah. I liked it too. I want to see the Ascension more.
Yeah, me too.
Basically, then they have another backstage segment where they're like, the Bludgeon Brothers crossed the line, and to make things right, our best friends are going to rematch against them next week.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
more beatdowns.
I
coming.
guess. We'll see.
Next, we have Naomi versus Ruby Riott.
Ugh. Ruby
You know-
Riott wins.
Yeah, Ruby Riott wins, and then they have a scuffle, and then the women's locker room comes out, and they all have a scuffle, sending the Riot Squad packing.
Do they?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Because first Charlotte comes out,
Yes.
and they destroy her.
Yep.
And that's when the rest of the locker room comes out, and that's when they get sent.
Naomi and all them. Yeah.
Yeah. That's when they get sent packing.
Oh man,
I
that
don't
was
care.
tough, man. I did
I'm
not like
done.
any of this.
Yeah, done. Dunzo.
It was kind of a quick
It
quick
was.
match.
It was.
Which is scary, but
Super scary.
then we have a United States Championship tournament match.
Sorry, before we
Yeah.
get too far,
Yeah.
my wife is convinced that Ruby Riott is winning the women's Royal
Yeah,
Rumble.
see, I'm either thinking it's Ruby or it's going to be Paige. Or one of the other call-ups. So, then we have a United States tournament match.
Becky
between-
Lynch or nothing.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. Between Bobby Roode and Baron Corbin. The winner of this will move on
Yeah.
to the next set. The loser is
So
out.
this is what Daniel Bryan was trying to address in the beginning,
Yes.
was Dolph leaving the
belt.
U.S. belt.
Yeah.
He essentially, what did he call it?
Abandoned.
Yeah, it starts with a D, I think. I can't remember. Whatever it is. But
Escalated.
so then he essentially says we're going to have a tournament for this belt. But he never said what happened with Dolph, why Dolph did it. Like, we
Yeah.
still are. We know that he doesn't have the belt anymore, but we don't know why.
He's not wrestling.
This is what comes out of this. We get Bobby Roode versus Baron Corbin.
Yep.
And what was a good match. Like, it was a good match, but
Yeah.
Baron Corbin loses clean to Bobby Roode.
Yeah.
I was surprised
I
that
was surprised too.
Bobby Roode won.
I was surprised too, because I really honestly thought Baron Corbin was going to get his title back.
Yeah.
Which would have been smart.
Yeah,
He's the guy that lost it last, so
Yeah.
why not just give it back to him?
yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. But we have another match.
Then we have Ty Dillinger versus Jinder Mahal.
Yeah.
Jinder Mahal wins.
Jinder Mahal has to be the favorite for this, right?
I think
He
and
just was in. He had the.
I get, but if
Big
'cause
belt.
From what Daniel Bryan said, it goes out to everybody. Everybody in the locker room is able for this.
If your name isn't AJ Styles, then I
What about
think.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn?
But they're in a program with AJ right now.
Why can't Sami Zayn go for it? Why
That
can't
would be
Sami Zayn?
awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh? John, stop, bro. You're in my way.
Yeah, that would be amazing. I didn't think about that. Yeah, okay, then fine. Give Sami Zayn the U.S. belt.
Yeah.
But other than that, I would assume that Jinder is the favorite. He
Yes.
just like blew away most people's reigns.
Yeah.
You
Next-
get John Cena. I get Sin Cara.
I know. Where's Sin Cara been?
He's
Do you want
injured.
to
right?
trade?
Wasn't he injured?
I don't know. Probably. Then we have a non-title match between AJ Styles and Kevin Owens.
Why was this a non-title match?
I don't know. Here's why it's not a non-title match. So that Kevin Owens can get a win, which he did, and it can be because of Shane McMahon. So then this sets up a program between
Yeah.
guess who? AJ Styles and Shane McMahon, because Shane McMahon is the reason why AJ Styles lost.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't understand the non-title matches.
If you are a title holder, you should put that belt
It makes
on the
you
line
look
every
weak.
single day.
It makes you look weak.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you look like you're scared to defend the belt.
Yeah, exactly. This match was fine.
It was a good match, I thought.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Actually, yeah.
I thought it was a good
Well,
match.
I mean, AJ Styles does everything amazing.
AJ Styles gives everyone the best matches of their lives.
Yes, true that.
It's so good. So Shane McMahon comes out, causes a distraction. He's trying to get Sammy ejected.
Yeah, which he does.
But before Shane and Sammy can leave the ringside area, before they can get up the ramp,
Yeah.
AJ gets a roll up, but the ref is focused on Shane and Sammy. AJ, lets go of the pin. He
like,
turns
"What the
around
heck,
to the ref
man?"
and he's like, "What the heck?" And that's when Kevin Owens gets a roll up on
World
AJ,
famous
gets the
roll-up.
1, 2, 3, gets the win. Sami freaking Zayn. Sami freaking Zayn is the best.
Yeah.
Because they cut to a shot of him standing next to Shane,
And
and
he's
he's just like,
He's like he's celebrating behind Shane, and then he like walks by Shane and goes,
yeah, because he's standing right next to him, and that restrained, he doesn't want to do it right in front of him.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn is a genius.
"Give that man the belt."
Yep.
Cool. That's
Uh,
SmackDown. What are
I'm
you
gonna give it a 7.
I was gonna give it a 6. I think 6 is a strong for this one. It wasn't great, but it wasn't awful.
Yeah, I mean,
It wasn't awful, but it wasn't great.
yeah, there wasn't anything super terrible about it. I think it was better. I mean, there's regular stuff. I thought it was better than even, that. I thought it was better than just your average episode. So
Yeah.
good stuff.
Then we're gonna go on to 205 Live. We'll go through this pretty quick because we went long on the other ones.
Boy, did we.
We have Hideo Itami versus Jack Gallagher. This match was, I don't know. It was like Jack trying to get revenge
For Brian Kendrick.
Yeah, but instead he got a Rings of Saturn with the foot, which is what
Yeah,
they
like a
called
leg wrap around him. Yeah, I mean, he said Rings of Saturn. So
He said Rings of Saturn with the foot.
Nigel McGuinness did.
So respect him, I guess, is
Yeah.
the thing that comes out of that. Which
Yeah,
I think that's all he knows how to say.
Yeah, that's what he says every other
Yeah.
second.
Then we get Akira Tozawa versus Tony Nese. Man, Tony Nese gets a win, and I love it.
Clean win.
Love it.
Clean win. I got to say, Tony Nese feeling a little awkward on the microphone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
He's got some lulls so where he forgets his lines, but
Yeah.
we'll work on that, bud. Champ, we'll work on that, okay?
Yeah.
Come
But,
see me in my
yeah.
office.
I mean, it was
we'll
cool.
work on it.
Cool to see him get a win. Clean win
Yeah.
against a former champ.
Mm-hmm. Then we get Ari Daivari and Drew Gulak versus Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali.
As Mustafa Ali is from Chicago,
So
they're
he's gonna
super
lose.
into him. Good match.
Very good match.
I mean, it's got Cedric and Mustafa Ali in it. It can't be bad.
Yeah.
And so Mustafa Ali is able to hit the 054
054?
or 45, whatever.
045? Whatever, the 054.
054 and get
Is that
the pin.
an area code? No, that can't be an area code.
Yeah, he gets but he hits the finisher, gets the pin, crowd cheers.
I think
It's kinda cool.
he gets more of a pop than anybody else
Dude,
on the entire 205 Live roster.
It's always fun to watch shows that end with the crowd cheering.
Yes. Yes.
So,
Yes. I think, you know what? AJ and Kevin Owens actually got a really good pop.
yeah. Well, I think that was a surprise.
Kevin
thing.
Owens got a huge pop, I think.
Yeah.
So, that's 205 Live. What are you going to give it?
6.
6? Cool. I'm going to give it I'll give it a 7.
Actually,
7.
yeah, I will give it a 6. Mostly the reason I don't give it more than that is
Yeah.
because there were 3, count them, 3 recaps,
Oh, it was the
all
worst.
based around Enzo. That
Oh,
was
my
at
gosh.
least half of the time. I mean, it was like
Oh.
15 minutes worth of just recapping what Enzo has done, and he wasn't even on the show.
No.
So,
Whatever.
boo.
Boo that. Okay, NXT.
Oh, yeah. Go for it. Sorry.
I've got it all up here. I'm
Do
gonna
it.
try it. Ready? We had Street Profits versus Nobody Knows.
yeah.
This match, I was not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of Street Profits. I
Yeah,
don't
they
think
cut a really long promo at the end with
Yeah.
the crowd.
They're calling out NXT tag teams, whatever. It doesn't matter. They're probably not going to do anything big.
Uninterested.
Then we had Sonya Deville versus Ember Moon for the NXT Women's Belt.
Not a bad match.
It wasn't awful. Sonya actually looked comfortable in this match, which
Yeah.
I thought was good.
Yeah,
But still,
not bad.
I'm not a fan of Ember Moon.
Someone's cooling
Well,
off on
I mean,
Ember.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's
No.
kind of boring.
You're going to get... So I was where you were,
Yeah.
like 3 months ago,
Yeah.
and you're going to accept it, right? It's like the stages of grief.
Yeah, I've accepted it already.
Yeah.
And then we kind of get this weird promo thing where Kairi Sane comes out and she like points at Ember and then goes like this for the belt.
And then
And then
gets
out of
blindsided.
nowhere, Shayna Baszler comes out of nowhere,
Chokes her out.
chokes her out. Which what they should have done was had Ember Moon go help.
But if she was going down to help her, she couldn't stand at the edge of the ring and hold her belt up.
That's true. Whoops. She could stand over Kyrie's body with the belt though.
I
That
guess.
would look cool. Then we have the Fatal 4-Way match between Lars, Killian Dane, Johnny Gargano, and Aleister Black
Crazy good match.
to determine who will be the number one contender for Andrade.
At one
And
point,
boy, oh boy, was this match bonkers.
it was. At one point, Nigel McGuinness goes, I don't even know what's happening.
You're supposed
Who's
to
up,
know.
who's down, who's in, who's out? And I was just like, Nigel, that's your one job,
Yeah.
is to keep an eye on the action and tell us what's happening.
Yep.
It would be like a cop pulling out his handcuffs and going, I don't really know how to use these, but,
yeah, these are for you.
you know. So, anyways, it was a great match. I mean, I get what he was saying, though. It was
Yeah.
everywhere. They were up the ramp wrestling. They were breaking stuff. They were
went through
in the ring.
tables. They
Yeah.
I mean, it was crazy and it was fun. And poor Aleister Black. Well, he hits a black mass on Lars Sullivan,
Yeah.
which done. He's moving on to number one contenders, but Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly pull him out of the ring.
Yeah.
They get a super kick for their troubles.
Yeah.
He goes back into pin Lars. Adam Cole pulls him out, hits him with a neck breaker basically over
Yeah.
the knee, and Johnny Gargano ends up hitting his finisher, which I don't even know what it is. It's like
A slingshot DDT.
off that top rope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's, uses the top rope to kind of slingshot himself over, and then it's like a whirlwind tornado DDT.
Hits it on Aleister Black. Aleister Black.
Dude.
1, 2, 3. Pinned.
First time that I know of on TV, at
Sucks.
least.
Sucks.
Here's what I will say about Aleister Black, though. It was really cool to see him wrestle guys like Lars Sullivan and Killian Dane because, I hear about him getting called up to the main roster,
Yeah.
and people always say 205 Live for him.
Yeah.
He did not look undersized.
No, he looks
Johnny
like
Gargano looks undersized
Yes.
when he's wrestling Killian Dane and Lars Sullivan. Aleister Black looked believable.
Yeah.
And those guys are huge.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't put Aleister Black on 205 Live.
No, he'll
Give
destroy
him when Roman Reigns wins the belt off of Brock Lesnar. He's gonna have to drop the IC belt to somebody. Have him drop it to freaking Aleister Black, man.
Oh, he could make that IC belt black.
They could go back to the black one.
Be sick.
And it was
Sick.
Cody Rhodes who brought the white belt back.
Yeah, he should
So
bring it back
Aleister Black could be the one who brings the black belt back.
I love it.
So, yeah,
NXT, what are you gonna give it?
I'm gonna give NXT just based on the last match a 9.
Yes. I'm gonna give it a 9 as well. I actually
Those
thought-
first 2 matches, I could take them or leave them.
They
Fast
were
forward
bad.
right through them. I don't care.
Yep.
That last match was bonkers,
Yeah,
and
it
I
was
loved
wonderful. I loved every second of it. That's it.
All right.
That's wrestling. We did it. You
We
made
did
it.
Yeah, hey, look at that. Even under an hour. So there you go. Well, thank you for joining us, guys. If you could take a minute, hit the subscribe button, the like button, the notification button, and share button. Share it with your friends.
Yes.
Leave us a comment. You could either do that on this video, or you could hit us up on social media. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. I'll put links in the description. We would love to hear your thoughts, what you guys thought about all the wrestling for the week. Yeah. And unless you have anything else.
Nope, I got nothing.
All right, guys, we will see you next week.